Hello, it's me, the Avatar Fanatic, and today I'll be discussing about who I think would win in a battle between Toph and Aang. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video, check out some other videos that I've done such as Aang versus Korra and Toph versus Boomy, and comment down below who you think would win in the battle between Toph and Aang. Now, onto the video. So, we'll divide this video in 5 categories: power and precision, which is the first category, alertness, which is the second category, stamina, which is the third category, assertiveness, which is the fourth one, and mobility, which is the last category. So, first, let's get into power and precision. So, Toph is obviously very precise and very powerful. We see this in feats that she's pulled off, such as holding up a library by herself. That's just sheer strength. We've seen it. We've also seen precision in the form of her seismic sense, of which Aang also possesses, where she can sense her opponent and then deliver a good blow or dodge a very quick attack because of that, because she knows where the attack is coming from or where she needs to attack to get her opponent down. But she's also very powerful in making huge earth structures like walls or something like that in a pillar, precise in hitting or saving people with earth bending like Sokka when they were in the Serpent's Pass, saving Sokka, and it overall serves her very well in this category to have those types of tools at her disposal. Aang is also extremely precise, not only with hand-to-hand combat but also with bending. He lines up his opponents off of his defense to counter precisely. He also does this in an extremely powerful manner. Especially in his avatar state, he can completely just overpower opponents like Ozai and others. He just completely overpowers people. He also displays a lot of power in battles against Azula. He also exemplifies it against Ozai and Zuko. And he just overpowers some of the most talented benders of all time. So for this round, I'd have to give it to Aang. Although in the close decision, as I can see Toph hurting Aang if she does get the right shot off. But overall, Aang does edge that round for me. Next is alertness. I'm just going to move on and give this round to Aang, as when Aang jumps and stays in the air for prolonged periods of time, there's just no way Toph can compete, as she can't see stuff in the air like Aang and other things across the show. Like, there was like these fly things that Sokka was talking about, like for her to aim at, and she couldn't see them unless Sokka was telling her. So things like airbending does counter Toph's style pretty hard. But if the battle is underground, that'd be extremely close due to both of their impenetrable defenses thanks to their seismic senses and Aang's baldness in his hair and stuff like that. It would really help. But overall, Aang stomps Toph in this round because airbending is the perfect counter in this case to Toph's style. Next, it's stamina. Now this one is extremely close because Toph can take down the whole world and not be tired, but so can Aang. He can go through a whole battle with Ozai and still not be tired. Him being an airbender also helps as often in the end of battles as he takes a deep breath. Now, I will say earthbending does take more energy to do naturally, but I've never really seen Toph or Aang get tired mid-battle, which is why this category is even for me, and I won't give a winner. Because neither one has gotten tired. How can you say, oh, this person has more stamina or something like that? Like, there's just no way to do that. The fourth round is assertiveness and your ability to impose your will in the battle. So, apart from the Avatar state versus Ozai Aang, of course, Toph has been much more consistent in asserting herself and asserting her will in battle, while Aang often runs and doesn't intimidate or overawe his opponents like Toph does. Although out of the two, Aang asserting his will over Ozai was easily the most impressive. I'll give this round to Toph sheerly based on her consistency with her character in doing that, over Aang only really being able to do that in the Avatar state. I mean, he's done it repeatedly, not only just Ozai, but I feel like if Aang was really that tier above in asserting himself in a battle and really showing like who he is, he wouldn't have to use Avatar state to really show that. Although when he is in Avatar state, I feel like him imposing his will is just so overwhelming. It's extremely overwhelming. Like there's this one like crazy like Earth Nation guy who wanted to get Aang in the Avatar state so bad to stop the Fire Nation, I think it was. He got in and then like he started attacking the Earth guy because he didn't like that he was putting Katara in like quicksand. And so he just completely overwhelmed the guy, and the guy was terrified. So yeah. Either way, let's move on to the next round. The last round is mobility. Now this one is easily gonna go to Aang, and he would stomp Toph in this. And the only thing that enables Toph's mobility is her seismic sense, really. While Aang is amazing at hand-to-hand combat, jumping out of the way of things, getting to places with airbending that you can't do with earthbending, although Toph can do things like make a pillar to stand on to dodge an attack or something like that, Aang can also do that as he's also an earthbender, so it's not really a contest. You have 4 elements to use mobility with, such as firebending and propulsion, airbending and jumping and fast movements, earthbending and making pillars and walls to jump on, and ice/waterbending with making ramps and side ramps like Tonraq kind of did versus Unalaq. So it's not really a real contest when it's 4 elements versus 1 element. In a best of 10, I'd give Aang 9 out of 10 battles, where he'd just overpower Toph with the tools he has against her. Toph's metal bending wouldn't play a big role, as Aang's mobility would be too much for her to handle, and she just gets destroyed unless she just finishes Aang fast. I give Toph 1 battle because of sheer respect, and I believe in her so much, so I'd give her 1. Most people would get 10-0'd by Aang, but I think Toph can possibly pull 1 off, and maybe 2 if she's extremely lucky. Please don't hate me, Toph stance. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoyed and want to watch more Avatar content. Check out some of my other videos. There's a lot of content involving other Avatar characters from The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. And until next time, the Avatar Fanatic out.